How's it going? Dave here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking all about hybrid picking. So in the video we're going to be breaking down the basics of hybrid picking. I'll be giving you some examples that will allow you to develop the hybrid picking technique, and at the end I've got some licks for you that are quite challenging, but once you get them down they'll be cool to show off to all of your friends. So first of all, let's break down the hybrid picking technique. So it's a hybrid of finger picking and picking with a pick. So we're going to use our pick in our thumb and index finger like normal, and then we're going to use our middle ring and little fingers to do the finger picking element of hybrid picking. Now, hybrid picking has several benefits. First off, you can play all the notes in a chord at the same time, as opposed to strumming them where you play one note at a time. As you can hear, there's a bit of a difference there in the sound. Another benefit of hybrid picking is that if there's a chord that doesn't use any particular strings, for example, if we've got a major 7 chord here and this A string is muted, we don't have to play that A string. We can just pick all the notes in the chord like that. And one other benefit of hybrid picking is that it makes string skipping licks even easier to play. So let's take a look at the technique. So first of all, we are going to be playing a D chord here and an A chord for these exercises. What we're going to be doing to start off with the first exercise is playing with our pick and playing with our fingers individually. So we're going to be taking turns with a pick and a finger. For our D chord, we are going to be picking the D string with our pick. Then we're going to pick the G string with our middle finger. Okay. Then we're going to use our pick again for the D string. Then we're going to use our ring finger to play the B string. Then we're going to pick the D string again with a pick. Then we're going to pick the high E string with our little finger. Then pick the D string once more and pick the B string with our ring finger again. And we can repeat this 4 times. So I did it twice there, but you do it 4 times. Then we can move to an A chord. So we're doing the exact same thing. The only difference is with our pick, we're picking the A string. With these 3 fingers, we're picking all the same strings, the G, the B, and the E strings. And then we just do the same thing. So okay, so start off really, really slowly at a speed that is doable for you. And that might be 10 times slower than what I just did, and slowly build up with a metronome until you're comfortable. And then we can move on to the next example. So we've just done individual notes. Now let's try playing some multiple notes together with our chords. So we are going to play the D string again with our D chord, with our pick, and then the other 3 fingers, our middle, ring, and little fingers, are going to play the G, B, and E strings at the same time. Okay, so we've got, and then we can do this 4 times as well. Then we can move to our A chord, pick the same strings with our fingers, but we're picking the A string with a pick. And then you can just repeat this. We've tried individual notes and we've tried multiple notes together. Let's combine in an exercise playing notes together and playing individual notes. So we're going to play our D chord and our A chord again. To start off with, we're going to play the D string with our pick and the little finger with the E string. We're going to play those 2 together. Then we're going to play the G string with our middle finger, then the B string with our ring finger, then the G string with our middle finger again. So okay, we can do this twice. Then we're going to move to the A chord. We're going to keep this picking as usual, the same with our ring, middle, and little fingers, but we're going to pick the A string with our pick. There you have it. There's 3 examples of exercises that you can use to develop your hybrid picking technique. Now let's listen to a couple of licks. This will help you develop your lead playing with hybrid picking. These licks are challenging, so make sure you play them as slowly as you need to get them right and to build in some good habits and ingrain the right technique before speeding it up. That's really, really essential. Let's take a listen to lick number 1. So in lick number 1, we're playing an A minor lick. And what we're doing is we're playing with our pick, the D string first, hammering on 5th to the 7th fret. Then we're picking with our middle finger, and we're only going to be using our middle finger for the hybrid picking, finger picking element. And we're going to play the 5th fret of the G string with our middle finger, then pick the 7th fret of the D string with our pick, and then pick the middle finger with our, pick the G string with our middle finger at the 5th fret, hammer on the 7th fret, slide up to the 9th fret. So we're only picking once in those 3 notes. Then we're picking with our middle finger the B string again at the 8th fret. Then we're picking the 9th fret of the G string with our pick. Then 8 to 10, picking our middle finger at the B string. Then we are going to be picking the 8th fret of the high E string with our middle finger, picking the 10th fret of the B string with our pick, and then hammering on from the 8th to the 10th fret of the high E string and sliding up to the 12th, and we'll be picking that with our middle finger. So all together. Then the second part of the lick, we are going to be playing the 12th fret of the D string, and we're going to pick that with the pick. Then we're going to be playing the 13th and 12th fret. We're going to be pulling that off though, but we'll be picking the initial note with our middle finger. And then we're going to do the same thing again, but on a different string. So we're going to pick the D string at the 12th fret with our pick, and then pick the G string with our middle finger, play the 14th fret, and pull off to the 12th fret. Like that. And then the rest of the lick is just played with the pick. So there's the first lick. Now let's have a listen to the second lick. Alright, so we are going to be playing the D string, open D string with our pick, and doing a mute. It's more like a, rather than muting with our left hand, we're going to mute with our right hand. It's going to be like a super heavy palm mute, like that. Then we're going to play the B and G strings with our ring finger and middle finger. And we are going to be playing the 9th fret of the B and G strings, hammering on to the 11th fret of the G string, and the B string, we're going to be playing the 10th fret. So picking another muted note. Then we're going to be doing a little double stop here. And that's all with the pick, that section. Then the second half of the lick is very focused on hybrid picking. We are going to be playing the 4th fret of the D string. We're going to be picking that with our pick and sliding up to the 6th fret. Yeah, make sure we use our middle finger for this. And then index finger on the 5th fret of the B string. We're going to be picking with our middle finger. Okay, then we're going to slide from the 6th fret up to the 7th fret on the D string, picking that, using our middle finger to pick the 7th fret of the B string, sliding up to the 9th fret with both of our fingers here. Okay, again using our middle finger to pick, then sliding up to the 11th fret with our middle finger. Index finger is playing the 10th fret of the B string, picking that with our middle finger, and our ring finger on our left hand is picking the 12th fret. We're going to be playing that with our ring finger, like that, okay? And there you have it, there's the second lick. So if you enjoyed this, I've got another hybrid picking lick right there you can check out. That one's quite a tricky one as well, but I think it's definitely doable if you slow it down. So check that one out. If you enjoyed the video, click like, subscribe to my channel, let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.